Scotchy Bourbon boys, raisins in hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon boys. We're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun.
Dant Crossing, Gethsemane, Kentucky. Timeless hospitality that stirs the spirit. Dant Crossing is a one-of-a-kind destination for unforgettable weddings, memorable corporate events, day trips, and weekend getaways. The pastoral campus is anchored by Log Still Distillery and includes an amphitheater that seats 2,000, a 12-acre lake for fishing and unique lodging options, creating an immersive experience that's rooted in the community and culture of our little slice of Kentucky. More attractions will open soon at Dant Crossing, including our 21,000 square foot distillery, which we will have the ability to produce 15,000 barrels of spirit each year, a network of wooded walking trails, fully functional private train depot, farm-to-table restaurant, and the Legacy, a premier wedding and events venue. Whether you're looking to host an event, book a stay, or reserve a tasting, we're ready to welcome you. Learn more at dantcrossing.com.
This is Alan Bishop, head alchemist at Spirits of French Lick. Be on the lookout for a brand new bottled and bond Solomon Scott rye whiskey, made from a mash composed of 65% rye, 35% corn, and 5% victory malt. This 5-year-old 100 proof rye whiskey is a throwback to early 1800s style rye whiskeys of the Ohio Valley, named after the legendary Daisy Spring Mill distillery owner turned moonshiner Solomon Scott of Paoli, Indiana. Remember, drink responsibly and never drink and drive.
So we're about to do our second Tiny's and Whiskey's 10-minute taste. It's got to be Whiskey's and Tiny's 10-minute tasting because you need the Tiny 10, the Whiskey Tiny 10. All right?
Whatever, man.
Okay.
I honestly don't give a shit.
Well, but come on. Yeah, you don't give a shit, but at the same time, it makes sense.
It's constant.
Tiny Whiskey 10 doesn't work. TWT. We're more
That sounds like a television network.
WTT. That's what we are. We're
Okay.
more a radio station.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we are.
You're listening to WTT.
Whiskey Tiny's 10.
Yeah.
That's whiskey and Tiny's
Actually,
10. There we go.
And you put a T on the end for tasting.
Tiny 10
You're
tasting.
listening to WTTT
There you go.
live on Facebook.
But I'd like to see you say WTTT at the end of doing this. All right. So anyways, all right. We're getting ready to do the second one. This is take one of Jeffersons Oceans. We did voyage number 25.
Voyage 25.
Drinking bourbon, sipping on some scotch. We get a little wild, but it's sure fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew. Man, we talk some shit, but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon boys, raisins in hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon boys. We're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun. Yeah.
And you did the good thing we started with the low proof on that last one. But right now we are doing Whiskey and Tiny's 10 tasting. We're getting it involved. This is our
That's WTTT.
second of the night, and we are tasting tonight the Oceans weeded version of Voyage 25. It comes from the Kentucky Artesian Distillery.
Yep.
A shout out to
Shout out.
my God. It just was like,
I'll give a shout out to my God too.
no,
You're just
I'm
like,
not
oh,
giving a shout out to nobody. Just before I'm like, I'll make sure I know who that is, and for Kentucky Artesian Distillery, and then just there's nothing. When it comes out, I'm going to I will definitely, I believe it's Jade Peterson is the master distiller there, and Super Nash is having fun along.
That's what he said.
We're doing this live, and I want to say that's that. Yes, and then also Benjamin Eves, who's also a friend of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Ben Eves, he was hanging out with Alan Bishop for a long time before he got the job at Kentucky Artesian Distillery, and he posts a lot. Check out his Facebook, because he's always posting all the fun stuff that he does as a distiller at the KDA.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so
If you're wondering at home,
K-
I'm not actually this large. They
K80.
say the camera adds 80 pounds.
80
Yeah, that's what I said.
80 pounds.
80 pounds.
I
Yeah,
had
true.
I had CD pounds.
I'm actually a very svelte 200, but
Yeah, there you go.
I just look like I have this many chins.
All right. So, anyways, this is this bourbon. The one unique thing about this bourbon is that at one point, the owner of the Kentucky Artesian Distillery went out on a boat that does research for tracking killer whales.
Mhm.
And when they went out, they were on a voyage, and they took along a barrel of whiskey. And over the 9 months that they were tracking the whales,
Now, was that his dating scene, or were they actually looking at whales?
no, this is an actual ocean vessel that was doing
So
it.
he just doesn't like the big girls.
God, it's serious, man. He tracks them, and they tracked them. Well, while they were sharing from this barrel throughout the 9 months, you ended up getting what you ended up getting was some really good whiskey, because of the fact that it was aging on the ocean, and the motion allowed it to touch way more of the barrel. So they thought, hey, let's send some barrels out on all the journeys. And now 25 voyages later, I think they're on 27 right now, actually.
Something like, yeah.
Right, 27 voyages later, you've got some damn good whiskey. Some people try and say all the time that somehow that this is a gimmick.
Yep. I've heard that.
You know what? This is how much is this? $79.99.
No, this one's $89.99.
Okay, so
I think the people that say it's a gimmick don't want to pay $89.99 for a bottle.
yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of bottles of whiskey that don't go on a 9-month ocean journey or an 8-month. And they learned, when you read about it, they learned that you don't want to have it on for 3 years or 2 years, because it just over oaks they took it on a couple of voyages and had bad results.
Well, you got to watch those voyages too, because it didn't work out for Gilligan and the skipper.
Yeah, but what you have to remember is that some of the voyages, like this one, are quiet. They didn't run into a lot of storms, and they start out in cold weather, go down to the warm weather, across the ocean, into some, cold storms or whatever, and then back into warm weather. And then, so they're aging this a lot quicker, but it's where they go to that
They do.
matters. So
What the hell are you doing with your hand? This whole
way out over here. Yeah.
what the hell is that? Just hold on to your glass.
No, I talk with my hands. You should know that, whiskey. Anyways, here we go. So,
Here, I'm gonna try this whiskey, and yes.
now this has a now we're tasting some real whiskey.
Yeah, this is bottled at, I think, 90 proof. Yep, 90 proof. Martin, this is Voyage 25, and this is the weeded mash bill. So this is Jeffersons Ocean weeded mash bill. And I have 19 and 23 at home, and 19 is clearly the best of the three, I think. But I saved that for me. I brought Jeff 25.
Did you just open this tonight?
No.
Oh, I finally have real whiskey in my mouth.
Bet you say that to all the girls.
No, I only say that after I drink
Wait a minute.
flavored coffee fucking whiskey.
What nickname did you give me?
Whiskey.
And you finally have real whiskey in your mouth?
Yes, that means this. You're fake whiskey. I'll never put that in my mouth. Fucker. Anyways, this is supposed to be a 10-minute tasting. Let's go.
I think we just talked for 8.
You're damn straight we did. All right.
I love this. The closed captions
All right.
just
So
converted
once again,
the F word to Walker.
Yes.
Texas Ranger.
I just keep getting all I keep getting is with Alan Bishop, with Alan Bishop, with Alan Bishop. That's what I'm getting online. Anyways, all right. So let's just do this. Our rating system is 25 for 4 different categories: taste, nose, taste, body, and finish. Let's go. The nose is a 20. I give the nose a 20. It's a little bit ethanol-y for a 90 proof. That's a lot of ethanol-y, but
Yeah, it is. And you know what? If
it's weedy.
if Xavier was here, I'd get a lot of spiciness on this nose, which I wouldn't typically expect from a weeded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Usually the weeders are the more caramels and the pecans, and this one's spicy to me.
It's a 20 on the nose. Now taste.
You know what? I'm not going to give it that high. I think I'm going to give it an 18.
Now taste does exactly what you'd expect a weeded. It's got the body is a little light. Doesn't hit your cheeks. It's a really unique bourbon because there's a lot of mid palate where a lot of times it's hard for a lower body to really light up that mid palate, and this really does with a lot of wheat flavor. It's like almost a cream. It's like a cream of wheat, like a buttery, creamy, not oatmeal, but like malto meal or whatever. It's just got that weedy taste.
So to me, it's like somebody made a spicy whatchamacallit. The candy bar?
I'll keep chocolate.
It's just that spiciness is on the tip of the tongue, around the edges, the center of the tongue. You're getting a lot more of that weeded mash bill. The one thing that I will tell you about this particular bourbon is it feels, and the word I'm going to use is oily. It feels oily to me in the mouth.
That's what you're getting. Why it lights up that mid palate. Nice hug, good finish. So I would say
nice light
20
hug.
for the nose. I'll give a 22 for the taste. I'll give an 18, a 16 for the body. And then the finish is medium, and I give it a 20 on the finish. So I give this a 78.
Yeah. So for me, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, I do.
Your phone's too close to the speaker.
Yeah, that didn't actually record or anything, but
Oh, awesome. It just made a really funny sound for us.
yeah.
Oh, I feel special. And now you're typing with your phone. Jesus, man. Get a grip. But not on me. So for me, I'm at an 18 on the nose. I think the palate, I'm also maybe a 17. Because I wanted more of that wheat forward. And to me, it's not, as I think of like Weller and some of the Weller mash bills. And I think of some of the other wheaters that are out there, that just don't have that same mouthfeel that I like out of the wheated mash bill. The body's a little weak. Maybe a 10. But I do like this finish. I like that it has a light hug. I can feel it, but I'm not like, trying to catch my breath. I'd give the finish like a 20. So what is that? 35, 55, 65 for me.
I give it a 78, which is low for me for a bourbon, but it's still it's good bourbon. I mean, 50, anything over 50 is drinkable. So I guess our 50 or 60.5 5, right? I give
No, 64.5.
no, I give it a 58, and you give it a
No, you were 78.
No, this I gave it 78. I was talking about that other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That was
yeah,
like a
78, and you give it a what?
60,
60,
like 68. No, 60. No, 60. Yeah.
64. You give it a 64
Yeah, there you go.
and 78. So So you take 7. It goes 74 and
71.
68.
71 between two of us. That's the average of our two scores.
71.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. So there you go, folks. Jefferson's Ocean Voyage 25, tiny and
by the way, the
tiny
23 is I think a little more weedy than this. Not like, and then the 19 is delicious. The 19 is what sold me on this. If you see the 19 weeded, I'm sure it's kind of hard to find, but I definitely would pick it up. It's so much weedy. I mean, you could have Bruce Jenner on the cover of this bottle.
All right, everybody. Good bourbon equals good times and good friends. Remember www.scotchybourbonboys.com. Everything there. Check out us, the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, and then also Tiny's 10-minute tasting is out.
And see us at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die.